Gunanzu asked how Zhu Jianqing got in, and said that he would go to jail for breaking into a private house. Zhu Jianqing hurriedly asked Gunanzu to let her go. The police that Gunanzu reported earlier came. Zhu Jianqing hugged Gunanzu and said that he was his fiancé, and explained the police before leaving. Zhu Jianqing naturally stayed in Gunanzu's house, but the noise she made Gunanzu toss and turn around. Angrily, Gunanzu rushed out and asked Zhu Jianqing not to make any sound. Zhu Jianqing was very aggrieved. The next day, Zhu Jianqing carried the suitcase and was about to leave, but Gunanzu began to stab her to clean up the house. Zhu Jianqing angered and said that he would kneel and beg that he would not come. Zhu Jianqing went to Su Xia's house. Su Xia's family said that Zhu Zixuan had found her for one night. Zhu Jianqing lied that he had found a new job, so he wanted to live in Su Xia's house. Su Xia was very worried. Zhu Jianqing thought she hated her. Zhu Zixuan, Su Xia hesitated and finally agreed to let Zhu Jianqing live. When Zhu Zixuan went to pay the money, he was told that someone had paid him back and gave him a business card. Zhu Zixuan hurriedly went to the Gu group, and Gunanzu passed him into the elevator. Zhu Jianqing went for an interview, but the other party still asked her to draw a domineering president cartoon, and the deadline was a bit too late. Zhu Jianqing still agreed. Zhu Jianqing went to Zhang Yingqiu for help and bought a lot of snacks, but it was not because of the money that Zhang Yin acted as an assistant to her. Zhu Jianqing still asked in a foolish manner. Zhang Yin was a little speechless. Zhu Jianqing chased Zhang Yin and said he was a good man to be a cartoonist, and persuaded him to fulfill his dream with himself. Zhang Yin still agreed. Zhang Yin asked Zhu Jianqing again if he was going to marry Gunanzu. Zhu Jianqing said awkwardly because he was handsome. Zhu Jianqing received a call from Gunanzu, and Gunanzu asked her to accompany him to a dinner at night. Zhu Jianqing quickly agreed. In the evening, Zhu Jianqing came wearing a workplace outfit. Gunanzu was very disgusted. The client had already arrived when he was about to take her to buy clothes. At the dinner table, Zhu Jianqing was embarrassed. The customer Luo always toasted Gunanzu. Zhang Zixuan was very worried. Zhu Jianqing said that he was not drunk for 1,000 cups, and finally negotiated at the price of 500 cups. Zhu Jianqing picked up the wine glass to hold off the wine for Gunanzu. The rhetoric made President Luo very happy. President Luo suggested that everyone respect his wife. Gunanzu was also very pleased. Unexpectedly, after drinking for 3 rounds, Zhu Jianqing directly matched Mr. Luo as a sibling, and Gunanzu was speechless. On the way home, Zhu Jianqing was arguing about drinking. Zhang Zixuan also wanted to reimburse the money. Zhu Jianqing was already unconscious. Gunanzu could only take her back to his home. Zhu Jianqing stood on the sofa and insisted to sing. Gunanzu gradually became impatient and said that he would throw her out, but Zhu Jianqing started crying aggrievedly. After some tossing, Zhu Jianqing finally fell asleep. Gunanzu found her account book. She remembered the money owed to others clearly. The meal cost was only 20 yuan a day, and it was even full of various coupons. Gunanzu a little distressed. Zhu Jianqing sat up fiercely and said that he wanted to eat instant noodles. Because he was busy drinking and not eating enough, Zhu Jianqing ran to the toilet and threw up, then ran into the bathroom and turned on the shower. The 2 people got wet on the ground. Gunanzu was disgusted and helpless. Gunanzu hugged Zhu Jianqing and returned to the bedroom. Zhu Jianqing hugged him and said that he was afraid of not letting him go. He also called his mother to say that he wanted to eat noodles. Gunanzu felt a little softened.